too loud.
Yeah, turn it all the way down. There you go. Let's see if anybody gets in.
I'll be in. I just gotta go to my phone.
See if we get anybody else in here. Oh, we got two. Let's see who's in here.
That's just me there.
Yeah.
Now I just got a notification, so maybe people are just now getting a notification.
Yeah, maybe so.
Because normally when people get your notification, they always join.
What's up, Salty? How you doing, brother? How about go and pull your sister's door too? So we don't wake her up. Now we got 5 in here. How's your day, Salty? I'm doing pretty good. One Avenger, hey, Rusty Box, what's up, buddy? King's out in speed. Also, you got tired of hearing about the Mach-E. Well, let's talk about how's your house coming along in your shop. Trunk back Jim, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you guys stopping by. Figure we'd just chat just a little bit tonight. Maybe it'd do good on a Monday. I tell you what, what was it, Reefer Rob?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got lucky, didn't he, guys? Okay, Salter said it's been a busy day as usual. King's out in speed says, hi, bud. Rusty Bot says, off work, injured. No progress on the Rusty Bot. Oh, what's wrong, man? I hope you didn't get hurt too bad. So, yeah, he got lucky on the radiator. But I did talk to him for a little while last night on Instagram, and he's part of a Mustang group out of Florida. Got off the boom truck in the snow, beat up my knee for bad. Oh, I hate to hear that, man. I know that stinks. So Salty says, thanks for asking. The shop and the house are supposed to be put up. Oh, that's good. That's real good. How many project cars you got going on now, Salty? Say Fox Bodies. Give me a number on Fox Bodies. Rusty Box. I seen in your last video, I believe it was, if I ain't mistaken, you showed what was that, Lincoln, I believe it was. G-Funk, what's happening, brother? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you guys hit that like button if you don't mind. Looks like everybody's done hit it. Here, let's hit it right here on this little iPad thing. There we go. 89 town car with no title. Oh, I got you. Hey, that's a perfect candidate. Nova Castile, hey, how you doing? One Fox and the 13 GT, but both are packed away in brother's house for the winter. The deal fell through on the 80 Cobra. Dude didn't. Oh, he didn't? Well, that stinks. That would have been nice. 80 cover, man. That would have been real nice. Car guy, what's up, buddy? I was actually just watching your video when I just got finished up doing what I was doing and decided to go ahead and go live. John Doe, how you doing, bro? Yeah, congrats to the winner. But I did, like I said, I did get in touch with him on Instagram, and we chatted back and forth. And he's part of, he's an administrator for, I think it's Florida Fast Forwards, something like that. I'll try to put a link in this video down at the bottom if I can. And he's the original owner of a 90, I believe it was, GT, and he just put a 306 in it. Nitrous got the other motor, so. But yeah, he's got a nice white GT, so it's going to a good home, and that's what I was really hoping for. I was hoping that somebody was going to get it and really needed it. So him down there in the Florida heat, so he really needs it. That's where he's from, Roasted Box, if you want to know where he's from. He's from Florida. I don't know if he'll get into the live stream or not. Salty says, hey, Hannah, how are you tonight?
Hey.
Yellow foxbody guy, how you doing, brother? Appreciate all y'all stopping by. I was actually looking up some elbows. I think I'm going to end up replacing my elbow going to the throttle body because that elbow I got on there now, man, you could just squeeze it and it collapses very easy. So I think I'm going to have the same problem House of Dula had. So I've been on eBay looking for some elbows, some 90 degrees. Get one ordered and get a coupler for the 80 mil down to a 3-inch. And go ahead and eliminate that problem right off the bat. So I was looking at that a while ago when I decided to go live. And I can get them, you know, really not that expensive, to be honest with you. Salty says, yeah, Demon. Yeah, I know the feeling, Salty. Oh yeah, Yellow Fox by a guy. I was actually wanting to see that, man, but I didn't catch it in time. Oh, thank you, John Doe. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and get this going tonight so we all can just chat with each other for a while. Have us a good old time here amongst ourselves. Maybe hopefully make somebody's Monday a little better, you know what I mean? Kings and Island Speed says, I'm wonderful getting ready to install an air fuel ratio gauge. Oh, and your T-Bird? Man, I'm telling you what, the 86 T-Bird, I know we talked about this before in a live chat, but those cars were fun to drive, man. And the one I had was a 5-speed too, turbo. It was a turbo coupe. Had the old school hammers on it.
That one was wearing her scrunchie.
Did I miss anybody that was asking the question? Rusty Bot says, hope your wife is holding up well with all those crazy hours she's been doing tough work. Yeah, she just got home a while ago, actually. That was her rattling around in the kitchen. She's probably hungry. Yeah, 150 hours in 2 weeks, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Trump back, Jim. I'm glad the winner's going to use it too, brother. I really am. Yeah, I seen 50 Tussin put a video up. I haven't watched it yet. I was watching Cody Car Guys a while ago, and I decided to go live. Yeah, I understand that, Salty. I couldn't deal with my cars being parked in somebody else's house either, brother. I got a few trees I like to get taken out around here, especially one beside the shop. I got a huge pine tree, man. It scares me sometimes, and that's right where my car, and both of her cars are parked. Yeah, everybody hit that like button. I sure would appreciate it. Rusty Bot says 86 Thunderbird, awesome car. Yes, it was. It was fun, and it had like 2 set suspension, I believe it was, on that thing, man. It was kind of ahead of its time, in my opinion, and it was fun to drive. It really was. Yeah, the T-Bird buddy of mine's dad had the 5.0 in it, man. He'd always be running them Mustangs in that thing. He'd be cutting butt. You wouldn't think he'd be able to in that T-Bird, but he would. That car was quick. And he didn't do nothing to it. It was just stock. Rusty Box, yeah, 150 hours in 2 weeks, yeah. Well, every once in a while, brother, we get a chance to go out on a mom and daddy date. And usually when we do, we go somewhere nice. It's rare that we get to do that. So Trunkback Jim says he proclaimed him Shift Master General. Kings and Auto could help out the Micro Squirt a lot on the Auto Tune. Did I miss something about Micro Squirt? Because that's what I'm running. And the only reason why I went Micro Squirt because it's actually affordable. You know what I'm saying? Oh, foxbody 1989. What's up, my friend? Poor Performance. What's up, brother? Yeah, the foxbody. Yeah, do you got the top on your car yet? Poor Performance. Yeah, shout out to Cold No Garage. Yeah. Oh, I know, man. I worked many years out on the ground before I actually had a shop. This house here, it's got a little carport, open carport on the end. And that's actually what I used to use to work on the Mustangs and whatever else. And then when we built the addition on this house, that's when I built my shop. I've always had to work in the fire ants, rocks, dirt, grass. I mean, wherever you could. Shh, Bella, hush, hush, hush. Yeah, John Doe says, what's up, everyone? He loves the live feed, real-time stuff. Yeah, man, this is our nightly routine. Wife comes in, she fixes her something to eat because she probably had to eat all day. And then my littlest one, she's asleep. My oldest one, she's talking to mama. King's Auto and Speed, my car is a base model. It doesn't even have a rear defroster. Oh, thank you, Rusty Box. Yeah, my shop is nice, but if I could do it all over again, I would have made the ceiling height a whole lot taller. So I could actually use a lift in there if I ever wanted to buy one. But I kind of left that up to my contractor, which is my next door neighbor, which actually has some nice cars that I really like to film. He just got one. I hadn't seen it yet. So G-Front Express asked, Demon, does your 302 have... I have no idea, G-Funk. The only thing I did, brother, was took the heads off of it, cleaned it up, put some Felpros on it because I hadn't never run boost before, but I do know nitrous on a stock set of head gaskets usually don't hold up from my experience running nitrous. So I wanted to go ahead and just re-gasket everything, but I don't know. I didn't, dig deep into the motor or anything like that. So I don't know if there was a way I could identify them. I was just trying to get work done. It was cold, brother. My shop's not insulated, so I got that heater out there and I fire it up. Usually when I got music playing, just so I can warm up the shop a little bit, and then I'll turn it off and then start back talking.
Mama asked if you want some.
No, I'm fine, babe. Thank you. Oh, John Doe, you have a good night too, brother. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I misread. I'm sorry. He said, Demon Fox, you have a nice garage. Yeah, 3 bay. I left it up to the size up to my contractor. Really, he's the one that basically picked the size of the shop and everything, man. We paid him. He built a pad out there, cleared the woods and brush off. So Salty says the property he bought has 0 trees or bushes. Well, if you got a lot of property and man, get you some 4-wheel or some side-by-sides. Go out there and have a good time. Bid you some tracks or some mud holes out there. That was my bad, John Doe. I usually don't wear my bifocals when I'm home, so y'all have to excuse me. It's just a little blurry. Yeah, poor man performance. Yeah, hence the name poor man, doing what I can do to many projects, but no, yeah. I know, man. I know. Yeah, I'm not sure what the Pistons were in that G-Funk. I wish I did have more information on that, bro. I don't even. It's hard to say. I don't even know if the motor is actually the original one, because I know the upper plenum that was on the car had the mechanic's marker yellow, because it's still on there. It's faint, but you can still see it, almost like somebody bought the engine maybe out of the junkyard. I don't know. I know the car used to be an auto. The guy I got it from, he actually did the swap because I worked with a guy that helped him do it. And he had just wrecked the 90 GT, a black one, and he took the rear end out of it, excuse me, and the World Class T5 out of it and put in mine. But when I got the car for him, like I said before, the World Class T5, I think third was gone. And it's over at my parents' house. I think it's got a freaking motor sitting on top of it. I believe it does. I think my dad done crammed the 350 on top of it. You guys are killing it, man. I'm trying to keep up with you. One slow 5.0, that factory coating, pretty bad. Yeah. So you had a 90 G-Funk and that had hypes. Well, like I said, brother, I don't, that car could probably have 250,000 miles on it, man. I have no idea. I know I've had it for, 15, 16 years, I believe I said it was in the last chat.
Yeah, it's not like that.
So Stangnet says, poor man performance says, Stangnet 87 to 92 had the forged pistons. All right, so well, even if mine is 89, like the markings say on the upper plenum, then,
Maybe it looks real.
but who knows, But I do got another motor in there. Like I said, guys, we're gonna get this thing running, and once we get it running, and she holds together, then I think we'd tear that 302 out there in the shop down. I'd like to build a motor myself one time. I've never actually built one. A good friend of mine, that's what he does for a living. I grew up with him, and his dad owned a machine shop and a parts house, and that's what they had to do, was work on engines and stuff. And I used to go help him sometimes. We'd always get tasked with cleaning the gasket material off in the tank. Yeah, Salty, I have actually thought about trying to get my hands on a 351 for later on down the road. That would be nice, but then I'd have to get another set of headers and all that for the turbo, I believe. It'd be more expense. So I like to, like I said, do something with that 302 out there, make a 306 or something else, do kind of a budget build on it and see what we can get out of it. That would be fun. Oh, I appreciate that, Salty. Oh, thank you, Nova. I appreciate that. Miss Nova Castile. Have y'all been working on Cloud 9? John Doe said the Nova is looking good. Yeah, it is. Love the color. Yeah, the color of her car it's very pretty, man, because the guys I was just talking about that builds engines, Philip still has his 66 Chevelle. Brad had a 69, and both of them had that same blue, like that baby blue on them when they bought them. And Brad painted his like a dark blue, and Philip painted his Chevelle teal green. And man, you talking about a wicked 406. I mean, that car is still all original. He used to spray the crap out of it. Man, that thing would get it done. I can't remember the times, but she was quick, eighth of a mile. And back when you used to run in Mexico, he would eat them little old foxbody Mustangs up all day long in that Chevelle. So G-Funk says he's doing the top end myself, never done it. I have another block I want to build. Yeah, I would actually like to get my buddy, if I tear the engine down, just take him to block and let him bore it, and then maybe just put in components what he would recommend on a budget, that would actually hold turbo, hold some boost. That's why I'm putting boost on the car, because, they ain't no telling how many miles is on the car, so it's, perfect candidate for boost, just wore out. It's loose. But like I said, we're going to be very modest with the boost. We're going to back it up as far as it goes. We're not going to be throwing a lot of... Oh, stupid fast truck. I'm sorry if I missed you. So Nova Castile said, I always wanted a Nova ever since I saw one. Now I have two. Yeah, that's right. You got the other one side of the shop too. That's right. But Cloud 9, yeah, Cloud 9 is a beautiful car. It really is. So Salty says he has a 91 351 with only 105K original miles and runs perfect. Oh yeah. Well, I tell you what, if you want to contribute to the channel, you go right ahead, Salty. You sent it to me, brother. We'll stick it in there, man. I just priced a set of headers from on 3. That is a 76, so it's more likely. I'm hoping it's not going to be too big for the little stock 302, but I believe as long as we run real modest boost on it, I think it handle it okay. Okay, yeah, the foxbody says, what's that? Marlin blue was a factory color. 60 Chevys, yeah, it was real popular back then. And that smell, when you open up the door on an old car, the smell. What's up, buddy?
No, can I turn on my PlayStation?
Huh?
Can I turn on my PlayStation?
Can you turn on your PlayStation? Oh, well, let's see. You can try it and let's see what it does to the feed, as long as it don't mess up the feed, okay?
Okay, I'll just watch my phone.
Okay, thank you. It's all about that. Trying not to miss none of you guys' comments here. Sorry if I do. So Rusty Box Race says he's trying to find a 80 to 82 box T-Bird. Yo, you want your Thunder Chicken? They're real. Yeah, that would be fun. The guy that bought the T-Bird that I had, the 86, he ended up putting a 302 in it. I think he went carbureted though. And I think he went auto, I believe. He took the drag strip a couple times. Oh, Salty says, Demon, you never know, bud. That could be a possibility. Oh, no, I understand, Salty. I understand, brother. So stupid fast are the 351s with the one piece rear main seal more desirable? I think so. Ain't it, Salty? If you hadn't already answered it. Yeah, I know, Rusty, but you know, I'm a Southern boy, man. We try to be, polite as possible. Mom did it and didn't raise me wild. We had discipline. So I think I was talking a while ago. Sorry, I got sidetracked, but I was talking about the 90-degree elbow. So I've been looking at some elbows tonight. I think the cheapest one I found was like $13. It's not really that expensive. I just need to get that, and like I said, an adapter from a 3-inch to the 70mm throttle body, and get rid of that elbow that I got on there. That's it's junk. It's not gonna work. I know it's not. Trump Back Gym, Facebook Marketplace, there it is. So Trump Back Gym said, Rusty, there is one Marketplace Mustang, Illinois, Iowa Mint, 7,500. That's not bad. Around here, man, even in South Carolina, these Fox bodies, they're still. You're lucky if you can find one cheap. If you do, it's going to be a 4-cylinder or something. But V8 car, I've seen them as low as $3,000, and they go up. Oh, I appreciate it, Jay-Z. Yeah, I kept trying to get in yours. It wouldn't let me get in yours. Yeah, Trump Back Gym, you was talking about Facebook Marketplace. I mean, that's a good place to actually get some Fox body parts, believe it or not. Yeah, poor performance. You're right. The prices went crazy because, like I said, I bought mine, which is 15, 16 years ago. $2,300 is what I paid for mine, and that was a good deal, then. Because I was looking at them. I was thinking about getting one, but yeah, Trump back says it's easy for him to spend the money. Yeah. Yes, Salty, you're right. Junkyards are getting empty of Fox bodies, but filling up with some SM95s in the US. Yeah. Yeah, that's just the next phase, of the generations. My buddy that I get some stuff from and have in the past, he had a bunch. And he ended up moving his business across the street because he was actually renting the place where he was at. And a lot of stuff, instead of moving across the street, man, he crushed it. And he had a bunch of foxes out there, and he ended up crushing them. I got what I could off of them. There was a couple of them I wish I'd got the hatches off of them. That was one thing at least I should have got. King's Auto and Speed. Demon, you're really going to like Market Squirt. It has auto tune, tunes the car while you drive. Oh, it does have auto tune? I didn't know that, actually. I know there was the Fuel Tech and the Holly and all that stuff does. It's kind of like that self-learning technology, whatever it is. G Funk says, yeah, I have a few on there. Have a 86302 truck intake. It came on the Black Cherry Bomb engine. Yeah, I mean, intake's the intake, man. As long as it works, that's all that matters. Yellow Fox says, with bad paint, foxes are running. Yeah, good paint. Said that's right. So Eastern North Carolina. That's right, Yellow Fox body guy. He's from North Cackalack. If anyone wants me to see my fox, I can on YouTube. It ain't nothing special. And So John Doe, yeah, I think I tapped on yours the other day, your channel. I believe it was John Doe. You got your fox body on your channel? Yeah, G Funk. Marketplace is a good place to try to find you some parts. Holla Hard Entertainment. What's going on? Thank you for stopping by. No, but where's Pony at night? He tied up. I know you guys have been busy working on both of them cars. Yeah, I had to agree with Salty. Instagram is about the best place these days. Facebook, I mean, Facebook's still good. Don't get me wrong in some aspects, but Instagram is a whole lot quicker and simpler. But I think I've seen somebody post something about they're going to do away with the like button on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. John Doe, he's in Florida. Everyone and anybody and everybody. Yeah. What's the temperature down in Florida right now? Because here it was raining again this morning and being cool today, but it wasn't as cold as it was Friday and raining. Temperature's finally dropping around here. Yeah, I agree, G Funk. It's good for fox body groups, SN95s. I'm in a couple of new age groups also on kind of, Holly's car, of course. Or should I say, you want me to say Miss Demon Fox? You like that? You like that better, Mama? Huh? I have a Facebook account, but I mainly use it for family only. Yeah, I actually thought about I actually thought about starting a Demon Fox Facebook account and keep all that stuff on that. All my subscribers on YouTube and stuff like that can go to that. I don't even, you can ask my wife, these people that I know, just my family members that send me friend requests and I don't accept them. There's just some people I'm all friends with on Facebook, some I ain't. That's just how it is. Let's see, I paid $3K for my green 91 LX. No, you did good on that buy, Rusty Box. You really did, man. That's a nice, clean car from up there where you're from. And if I ain't mistaken, it's already got all the coating on it for the winter, for the salt on the roads and all that, I believe, doesn't it? Robert Bray says, what do you think about Ford using Mustang's name on the new SUV? I haven't seen it yet. I've seen pictures of it today, so I need to check it out. I hadn't checked it out yet. I don't keep up with the new stuff, man. I'm just old school kind of guy, I guess. Now my wife, she likes the new stuff. She wants one of those Lexus. I can't remember what they are. Yeah, John Doe. Everybody in here's. I agree with your comment you got right there, man. I really do. Yeah, Fox Body Addicts on Facebook. Yellow Fox Body Guy says is where to go on the. I can't see that Yellow Fox. I'm sorry, brother. Holla Hard Entertainment. I don't know if Darlington runs all year round. I'm about 45 minutes from Darlington, I think it is. I know our local track, I'm sure it's not open. I used to run our local track all the time down in Pageland. I think was it Jefferson Pageland? Yeah, Jefferson Pageland drag strip. down off of 151 going towards Darlington. Run there for years. Right off, right on Peach Orchard Road, I believe it is, ain't it? I believe it is. John Doe said he don't even do Facebook. Never had an account. Yeah, I actually didn't have one. My wife started one because our oldest daughter was in a little old contest one time, and she did win that $100. It was at the Hyundai dealership in Monroe. The Honda dealership. That's right. Yeah, G Funk. Yeah, I'm thinking about if I, did another account, it would be just for the channel and just keep who I really want on my personal one. But everybody else that would like to be my friend, they could, do that. Oh, that's cool, Nova Castell. I was just messing around with you. I figured he was up doing something. I didn't know if he was out working on the stepchild or what he was out there doing to the stepchild. For Val Chuckles says, "Hey Salty." Rushbot says it has the coding from November to May. I have one clean fox I'm trying to keep. Rusty Box stay under heat shop. Yeah, the Rusty Box, man, that's gonna be a fun. When you get that done, that's gonna be so much fun. Just take your time on it, man. Do the best you can on a budget. You can make them look good on a budget. I mean, y'all see that one out there in the shop. Like I said, I've done every bit of that work myself. Only outsourced 2 pieces, and that was one to sandblaster and one to a powder coater, and that was it.
Tuesday, November 26th, she's gonna have her money.
Okay, for the Nutcracker. Okay. Salty Saint says, "Demon, don't feel bad, bud. I'm blind." Oh yeah, man, I don't have my bifocals on. My eyes went bad about 3 years ago. Yeah, King's Auto and Speed. Facebook is kind of private, man. I agree with you guys. That's why I don't accept too many people as my friends on my Facebook page. Holla Hard Entertainment message got retracted. Yeah, Salty. Facebook is kind of a joke because there is a lot of drama on there. I think that's why a lot of people like using Instagram now, because it's kind of straight to the point. You post a picture or a video, you say down at the bottom what you want to say, put your tags on it, and boom, you're done. Facebook, it gets misconstrued these days. But, give it time. Instagram probably be the same way. I'm sure a lot of people get talked a lot of junk to on Instagram. That's why you don't guys see me post much on Instagram or Facebook.
I'll post enough for you.
Yeah, my wife posts all the stuff on Facebook. She tags me in it, and I just go in and look and give it a little heart or a little thumbs up. Every once in a while, I'll drop a comment in there. Yeah, it's usually the kids. It's always the kids. Yeah, Pony just released a new Nova video. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Holla Hard Entertainment. Yeah, you have to check them out. If you in Virginia, I'm not sure if any of these tracks are still open around here. I know a lot of tracks are shutting down. John Doe, of course, he's in Florida, Lucky Devil. He said it's like 70 degrees right now. Salty Saint says, "Funky, I keep an old 6-pack of 12-ounce Coke bottles to make my new glasses." Oh, for your new eyeglasses, you get some Coke bottle. You cut the bottoms out of them mugs. Yeah, for Val Chuckles, I'm sorry. Yeah, if I have my bifocals on, I can see y'all's things. I'm using this little iPad mini thing, and they're already small enough. I'm surprised I was actually able to help Nova and Pony on the Nova without screwing up because I didn't wear my bifocals. And a lot of times I'm working on cars, I have to wear my bifocals because, you know, I'm up close. But it's getting about time to get my old eyeballs checked out again. Yeah, most people in the live stream never seen a 12-ounce Coke bottle. Yeah, that's true. Most of us have, though. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Hollow Hearted Entertainment said, yeah, Facebook's getting crazy. It is. Jono said he can't see up close either. Yeah, they just started going bad on me, man. I used to have really good vision. You can ask my wife. Back in the day, I could see a set of eyes at nighttime down the road. Slow down before I get there. Now, I don't like driving at night or during the rain. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Rusty Bot says, you don't realize how dumb some people are until you follow them on Facebook. LOL. I got family that make me cringe with stuff they say. Yeah, it's true, man. Some stuff shouldn't get said on Facebook, but people post it. I just like getting on there, and I get a bunch of notifications, but just as soon as Holly tags me something, I always check and make sure and see what it is. Other than that, I can care too less, you know, anything about Facebook. Which that's actually where I got my gimbal from that I used at Foxtoberfest. Four Valve Choker said he caught the tail end of that Saudi. Jono says, yeah. He said he got all the friends he needs right here. Love all for real. Yeah, man. I appreciate all you guys a lot. You guys support me, and I appreciate it. Y'all could be doing something else right now. Kevin Builds, how you doing, brother? What's that, Mama?
Yeah, like if they doing something else, like going to bed.
Yeah, going to bed.
I think so.
Yeah, I guarantee you are. I know you're tired. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Kevin Builds, hello, how are you? Demon Fly? I'm doing good, brother. For Monday, I mean, it's actually been a pretty decent day.
Michael, put this in the refrigerator before you go to bed.
Okay. It says, I enjoy the weather, cold weather and rain. I can't do anything outside. Yeah, we need a break from it too. It rained all day Friday and it was cold. And then Saturday it was actually pretty decent. But like I said, my dryer went out, man. And I had to fiddle with that thing. And I think it was the temperature sensor, I believe it was. But we've been having some trouble out of it for quite a while. So we ended up just going ahead and biting the bullet, man, and buying a new one. And luckily, Lowe's had one in stock. The Roper, I think it is. Kenmore brand. We got the refrigerator. Whirlpool, yeah, Whirlpool. So we got the fridge and it's been working good. Which that dryer lasts about, I'd say 15 years. Yeah, Kevin Bills, I don't like the cold. I'm John Doe's where we need to be. Down there where it's 70 degrees. That's what I'm talking about.
Bad girl.
Damon, not sure if you know this or not, but I'm disabled and have been. Oh yeah, I knew that, Salty. I knew that, brother. I'll never forget when you told me that, man. Hollow Heart Entertainment, 4 Valve Chuckles, me too. What I'm gonna say is to check my market. Yeah, I agree, Hollow Heart. I get on there mainly just to check notifications and like he said, the Facebook Marketplace. Because you know, a lot of times I keep an eye out for camera equipment too. Because I did drop two cameras at Foxtoberfest. I mean, I got backups, but I try to find some that's 16 megapixels or higher. And I actually just got a Sony CyberShot. It's a 20 point something megapixels. I've been wanting a 20 megapixels for a while now. And Walmart's got the Canons 390 and 190. One of them's like 199. I think that was like 200 or something. But Mustang Nation, what's happening, brother? Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, that's what I use, just the little point and shoot cameras, and I buy them on eBay cheap, like 30 bucks, 20 bucks if you find them being auctioned or buy now. And that's what I used. And I usually go to Roses or somewhere and get a 32 gig card pretty cheap. Oh, nothing Mustang Nation. I was telling them I just got a Sony CyberShot. I was wanting to get something a little bit more megapixels. This one's a 20 point something. Bought it last night. eBay, of course, cheap. So I jumped on it and got it. I want to try it out and see how well it does. But the ones I use now, I love them, man. The little Canon L110s, the 16 megapixels. Man, I love those things. They're smaller than my phone. They fit nice in your pocket, and they're not heavy to hold in your hand. They're lighter than your phone. I love them, man. I got a bunch of batteries for them. I buy the batteries off eBay, really cheap. And that's what I use. I got a couple chargers. I keep batteries charged up because when I'm filming out in the shop, if you got it running, I think 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, they shut off when they're recording. So that's why I usually use my camcorder style where you flip it out. And I got the big wide angle lens on it because it can just continuously record. Yeah, no, Castile. Marketplace is, like I said, that's where I got my gimbal. And the guy had two of them. They both brand new. He let me pick whichever one I wanted. And, it really didn't matter to me as long as it worked. It took me a little bit to learn how to use it, that's for sure. I'm still, that was the first time I ever used it in that video, y'all. I don't think I've done too bad. Man, this salty thing, I ain't been on Craigslist in forever. Yeah, I ain't messed with Craigslist in years, man. I mean, I couldn't tell you last time. Mustang A said, I use a Canon 70D and a Hero 7 Black. Would like to pick up a, yeah, I'd love to have a G7. Yeah, I don't have the coin. That's why I just buy these little point shoots, man. Excuse me, guys. The image quality is really good on these little point shoots. I just want to get something a little bit better megapixels. So I'm going to try this Sony out. And if it works good, because like I said, it's cheap, then I'll probably give it one of those Canon, either I think it's 390 or 360. And I know the other one is 190. Yeah, Mustang Nation. The Canon Fs are really good cameras. They really are, man. They're small, they're light. I love them. Yeah, Salty Stank says, hell, Craigslist has gotten scary. You never know if you're going to get hacked or not. Yeah, that's true, man. That's why I say I don't mess with Craigslist. I either eBay, Amazon, I order off some websites. Bella, come here. Bella. That dog, man, I'm telling you. Anybody want a Chewini? Come here. What are you doing? Come on. So I'll be 1 year old for long. Yeah. So I'll be 1 year old for long. Tell everybody, say what's up. Say I'm mama's girl. Let's see. Ragtop 50, what's going on, my friend? Everybody make sure you hit that like button if you ain't already hit it. I appreciate it. Yeah, everybody on Craigslist wants your stuff for next to nothing. Yeah, that's true. It is. It's better to, it's really better to sell stuff on eBay, man. I got a good buddy of mine. He's got a video out telling you how to do eBay because that's what him and his daughter does. They go to these little old thrift stores, and he was telling me he found a pair of boots, brand new. They're like $150 boots, something like that, and he bought them for $4 and turned around and sold them the very next day there to somebody in town and made nothing but profit, man. So Let's see. G Funk says a black cherry bomb engine on Craigslist, brand new and cheap. Have a look on that. Yeah. I think the guy that I usually go to Good Guys Car Show with, Sam, he's got a 69 Cobra Jet, and he's got the big block in it. And I think he got it somewhere. He watched a video. The guy had it running on the engine stand. He watched the video, and he got it off Craigslist. But this has been a couple years back. Yeah, I hear you, Yellow Fox Spy guy. Yeah, the dog gets good attention. Yeah. Yeah, say I'm a mess. Say my mama's home, so she's wondering where she's at. Yeah. Tell everybody to say good night. And go in there with your mama. Go on, mama. Go on. Go on. There you go. All right, she done busted out. Mama done called her up. Dog, yeah, dog gets attention. Ragtop 50 says, hello, Nova. Well, I hope everybody's had a good day. Like I said, I'm going to probably order me an elbow tonight for that. And I'm going to have to get an adapter, of course. But I'm going to get all that stuff ordered tonight. Because Skywalker, the guy I did the ride along with, Instagram Skywalker, his Wes, his name Wes, I did the ride along with there in that black coupe, the beautiful black coupe, man. God, my guys, I'm telling you, man, I hadn't seen a car that beautiful and rode in one that nasty before. I mean, that thing it was awesome, man. But he was telling me a way to get one off Jigs and just do it myself. But I looked on Jigs. I'm just gonna get me something off of eBay. I can get an aluminum piece for, like I said, for around $13-14, and then I just need to get the adapter. J Adams 89302 checking in from California. Big dog, what's going on, my friend? Digging the channel, even though, oh yeah, I know, Reefer Rob. Yeah, he won the radiator. I know, man. The lucky devil. That's a nice radiator, y'all. It really is. SR Performance. I bought it. Excuse me. Let me get a swallow soda here. Apologize. Sorry. I bought that thing with all intentions to use it. And, I figured going that turbo, I know the car never run hot before, but I know at Mustang Week, when I used to run that electric fan, it's the Pro Form. I bought it a long time ago, and it was really cheap. When I used to run it down there, the temperature, it wouldn't run hot even with AC, but the temperature would get up there, a little bit out of my comfort zone. But, mind you, I'm still using the original gauges in this car. So, that's when I decided to end up just putting the factory fan back on there. So I took, original fan shroud, put on the car, and I got a heavy duty clutch and a brand new fan, put it all together, put it on the car, and that's when I noticed how bad the core support was bent. And that's when I ended up, that's one reason why I changed the core support, because I knew it was already bent, but it runs so much cooler with the original fan back on it, the clutch fan. So that's why I'm still running the clutch fan. So the combination with this 3-flue and the clutch fan, and now I got a lot of space in between the radiator and the condenser and the intercooler. So I'm going to be able to get plenty of airflow in between all three of those pieces, no problem. I am going to retain the like I said yesterday, the stock radiator deflector underneath the bottom. I just need to mark it out and cut it to where it would actually fit the way I want it to. Sorry, guys. But get that fixed, and I think when I was lagging yesterday, I got the hood decal seal, brand new one of those. I bought that on eBay from CJ Ponies on eBay. They do sell stuff on eBay too. So John Doe says, hell, I got one leg and drive the heck out of the 5-speed. Yeah, I know a guy that had one arm, man. He could drive a 5-speed, and his right arm was the bad one. I mean, this dude had an SVT. I think it was a 94, 95 Cobra, and it was brand new. And man, that thing would fly. But he would drive the piss out of it with one arm now, 5-speed car. I mean, just had that thing just all over Mexico, huh? All over Mexico. But I done lost train of thought now, so I guess it wasn't that important. Jay Adams. I'm sticking with the factory clutch fan as well on this one. No more flex fan. Way too loud for my old ass taste these days. Yeah, they just, if you could, now I can see running like the Ford Contours, the twins, something like that. Yes, I can see running that, or like what is it, Mishimoto or something like that. You get them on eBay pretty cheap too, but as long as you get them with the complete shroud on them, that way you can cover the whole radiator. And that was another reason why I bought those deflectors like I showed y'all yesterday on the live feed, because that was the intent purposes from the factory. You had those deflectors on each side of the radiator. You got the deflector underneath the radiator, and you also had the ones that come down beside the frame, right there on the left and the right up underneath the battery and up underneath the air box. So, I mean, they had a purpose. So I'm going to try to reuse them if I can. Now, those pieces I just mentioned that come down below the air box and the battery, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use those anymore with the turbo setup. I'm going to try and see if I can actually use those. But I'm going to try to, the car is going back as original as possible, believe it or not, less the turbo and the upper intake and the 5-liter conversion. Other than that, I mean, to be honest with you, the car's and the radiator and, a couple of little pieces, but other than that, the car's pretty much still original. And I'm going back with the scarlet red carpet that the wife and kids bought me last year for Christmas. So I got to get that installed, but I don't want to do that yet because I want to put the strut tower, the boxes, the reinforcement plates, all that stuff in there. Kingston Auto asked, Demon, what was the best deal you have had on used parts by? That's an excellent question, man. That's an excellent question. That has to be the best part that I bought for the money. And I've actually got 2 sets. One's on a car and I got another set in a box. It has to be the Cobra calipers. That's probably the best thing, in my opinion, that I bought for the money. The set that's on the car now, I paid $160 for them on Facebook Marketplace. 15 minutes for me. The guy posted them. I jumped on them. I set a budget for $150, and the lowest I can get him was $160. So I'm like $10. I'm not gonna let $10 stand in the way between me and a set of Cobra calipers. So got those, and then a couple months ago, another a good friend of mine that I know actually has a nice Cobra 03. He had bought a set from a guy that he works with, and he was going to use them, but I guess he decided he didn't want to use them. So he texted me and asked me if I wanted them, and I gave him $200 for that set. And I think they actually have brake pads in them too, brand new set of pads ready to go. The paint looks pretty good. They've been powder coated, but it needs to be done again because they've been in that box. But yeah, I had to say the best bang for my buck. That's probably my best 2 pieces of items that I'm glad I bought and have no regrets of spending the money on that. I hope I answered your question, King's Auto and Speed. Salty says, I run electric fans off of the Explorer. I never had. Well, I mean, I didn't have much of a heating issue, like I said. It's just that it would actually get out of my comfort zone sometimes, especially when you're down at Myrtle Beach. Mustang Week, I remember now back in the day, it was in late July. So it was hot. And they always had it down at the mall at the parking lot, man. You're out there on that black top, but it's at the convention center now. But at the convention center, you got some shade trees around. You can actually go around and cool off in the shade if you want to. G Funk Express, I seen a bow hunter with one arm. He pulled it back with his teeth. Yeah, man. I mean, you see people do amazing things all the time with just 2 limbs or 1 limb. Ragtop 5.0 says contour fans work great. Yeah, they do, because a lot of people use them now. But those little things are still expensive, in my opinion. That's why I just rather run the factory fan. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. And turbo will make up for the power loss. Let's hope. That was years ago when I met Ted Nugent. G-Funk met Ted Nugent. What? Yeah, I agree, Salty. Ted is the man, brother. I never seen him in concert, but I like his attitude. Oh, they talking about welcome on down with the family when. Yeah, I like having a weekend getaway. 2V, what's going on? Yaucha? Yaucha? 2Vav Yaucha. I believe that's it. Yaucha. You're going to see Steel Panther. What? I hate G-Funk. I tell you what, you remember, guys, in the live stream last week, I think it was, that I asked if anybody could mention who that group was singing in that video I posted on Instagram. And G-Funk was the only one of you guys that actually, and that Skeeter got it, man. He got it. I mean, he hit the nail, nail on the head. Oh, Rusty Box. Gotta go, man. Bedtime for me. The kids had a great night. Oh, yeah, man. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate your support, brother. I really do, man. I appreciate all you guys' support. I'm trying to catch up with you guys in the comments, man. Y'all killing it. I love it. So, two Valve Chuckle said he's going to see the Misfits next month. Y'all foxbody guy says most famous person I ever met was them. I appreciate that. Hey, brother, believe it or not, all you guys are the most famous people I've ever met. I consider yourself, I consider a YouTuber lucky if you got more than 50 subscribers, man, because it's hard getting 50 subscribers. So in my opinion, that makes somebody famous. That's 50 people. I mean, that's a good number of people. Try to put them all in one room. Oh, it's okay, 2V. Yocha. Yocha. Started to say he used to be a drug. Him and G-Funk, they going back at it, man. G-Funk says, wrong, Salty. Ted doesn't drink. Salty says, anymore. Then Salty come back and said, used to be a drunk. Guys, when we have these little live chats and we're all in here talking amongst each other, I just imagine all of us in a room together. I really do. Because that's what it feels like. Oh, man, you guys is crazy. Salty said, Ted, stop doing drugs in the cities, but I drink. Oh, man. You guys are too much, man. Yellow foxbody guy. Yeah, it is hard getting subs. Your jumps. Yeah, mine right now, man, I'm actually stuck on, I think, 1,092. I got a few from the giveaway. Not that many, really. I mean, that's not really what I was trying to do it for, to be honest with you. That was really to show my appreciation for the 1,000 subscribers that I have, but I was rooting for my core audience. Yeah, I know Salty. White Snake, man, love all him. But just, I can imagine y'all two going back and forth, debating this between each other. And G-Funk says Ted drinks wine but doesn't do drugs or does heavy drinking. Never has. All right, let's see what Ragtop. I had to show that. It was hidden. Yeah, I'm trying to rag top 5.0. I'm just doing what I do. Yeah, I agree with you, Yellow Fox Body guy. I'd rather have a room full of friends than watch Born to you. I agree. Like I said, I was actually fixing to watch Coyote Car Guy's video a while ago, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go live because I think it was Salty mentioned that he enjoyed our Monday live feed. It kind of fills everybody's Monday, so uh, that's why we're here doing it. And plus, it helps support the channel, and I appreciate it. I really do, guys. And Yellow Fox Body Gal, I'm waiting for yours. You did the little test 1 2 1 2. So Yellow Fox Body Guy said he might give away a 160-degree thermostat. Yeah, I could handle 160-degree. The radiator that I give away, man, it was not no cheap radiator. Like I said, it was a good quality radiator. So he got him a nice piece. It really is. Oh, 4 Hour Chuckles, thank you, man. I appreciate. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I love the camaraderie that we got all have. Just like Yellow Fox Body Guy said. Two Valve Yoja says I may give away a broken power steering rack. Well, you can't rebuild that thing not unless it's torn where it mounts up. Funk out of the cell used to join him as well. All right, so I haven't done anything to the car. I really want to get back on the car. I know I keep saying that, but it's just hard right now with the wife working, kids in school, get home, do whatever it is you got to do. So it's been hard to get out there lately and finish doing what I need to do on the car. But I did need that piece of heat sheath that I got. I need to get it on, and I went just a little bit bigger, just on kind of the ends, that the eyelets that bolt up to the solenoid switch and the starter. So Yellow Fox Body said he will go live in a week or so. Yeah, cool, man. You go live, I'll be there, brother. So Yellow Fox Body Guy says he has a brand new steering rack from Advanced Auto somewhere, I think. Hey, if you don't need it, man, that'd be a good little giveaway piece. It really would. I mean, I could actually use I would like to have a brand new one. I just took clean mine up and repainted it, painted black where it just kind of blend in with that K member. You know what I mean? 57 degrees in Payson tomorrow. 9 degrees warmer than today. So it's going to be 57 degrees here tomorrow. What it just said, it popped up on the phone. I just had to actually, guys, I would have been on earlier, but like I said, I actually had to replace the battery of my phone today. I had one ordered and I've had it for a while, just hadn't got around to putting it in, but I had to do that earlier real quick, and then had changed Hannah's insulin site. So I wasn't going to go live, but then I was like, you know what, man, we got to. So, but yeah, a brand new steering rack would be awesome. I'd like to have one. Now I didn't make a video on it, but it's mentioned in one of my videos of the rack install on my car. I did change out the rag joint for, I think it's don't quote me now, I had to look it up if you guys want to know, but I think it's the 32 spline, 3/4 on one end and 3/4 smooth on the other end. And I cut my rag joint off and welded that one on, drilled through it, and run a bolt and a nut on it. So I got rid of the rag joint, so I ain't really gonna have no play. Now I still do need to get some bump steers, I'm pretty sure, because I don't know what these rims are gonna do yet on the car. I may have to end up rolling the back. I'm not sure. I hope not, being as I got the axles for, say 94 to 04, or style rear end. Yeah, Salty, man, you a mess, bro. The Mustang community is divided. Fox, SN95, 550s. Best thing that. Yeah, man. I don't mind any of them. I mean, I don't know much about the new stuff, the S550s, but I have nothing against them. They're beautiful cars. Me personally, um, you know, I'm an old school guy. I know I keep repeating myself on that, but that's just who I am, man. I love these little fox bodies. So when I feel comfortable to where I want to start looking heavily for another fox body, that's when I'll do it, because we're gonna get another fox body. That's for sure. I mean, I'm sure we'll probably do other things on the channel other than work on a fox body. Like I said, Mrs. Demon Fox, she wants something done to her car, so that might be some content there. And I hope I don't lose some, viewers over, if I do work on her new age on the channel. But I'm really wanting to talk her into going with the turbo on it. She wants the supercharger, but I told her to be cheaper to go with a turbo. And the way she drives it, turbo would actually probably be a little better, because when she gets on it, she don't actually, dump the clutch and nothing like that. She just, gets a little roll going. So I think maybe if I put a supercharger on, it might be too much for her as she rolls into the throttle. Not saying she couldn't handle it. I'm sure she probably could, but I know the turbo would have more, as she gets up out the hole a little bit. She wants to play with the car a little bit, but she loves that supercharged whine. But I know, like I said, it'd be more cost effective to do a turbo on it. And that's the thing about these on-3 kits, guys. A lot of people talk smack about on-3. I haven't had any bad issues with on-3 so far. And I've spoke with Greg from on-3 on several occasions. And they don't sponsor my channel, nothing like that, but I've had yet to have anything against them. Now, the good thing about the on-3 kit, you got to keep in mind, it is a budget kit, but guys, you can always change your turbo out to a Garrett or, whatever other brand you want, Bob Warner, whatever you want later on down the road. You already have the actual kit. So, I mean, it'd be cheaper to buy the on-3, run it till it don't run anymore, and change it out and just get whatever turbo you want, or get the kit, sell that turbo and get the turbo that you want, and you'll still have, not a lot of money tied up in it, and the kit will work. You won't have to try to piece the kit yourself. That's what I was trying to do at first, and then I contacted On3 and got up with Greg and talked to him about it and sent him pictures, and then he built me a kit and told me how much it was going to be, and I paid the man, and he sent it out to me. And it actually wasn't going to be that expensive, but I ended up had him to put the injectors in there, which is 46 pounds, and the fuel pump. One-legged man asking contest. No, I don't think she'd ever plan on taking it down the track, Salty. Oh, what's going on, Gearhead? Thanks for stopping in, brother. I appreciate you, man. No, I don't think she would ever take it down the track. She's been down the track in Cobras. Chris, the guy that she bought the car from, him and his brother both had Cobras. Chris was a burgundy, and Garrett's was a black one. And they were salvaged, just like her car is, because he would buy them and put them back together, and they'd be low miles. The one that he had, the burgundy one, it didn't even have 20,000 miles on it, man. I mean, that thing was beautiful. But she would ride with them. They would take her down the track. Now, the car that I used to run, of course, you couldn't have no passengers in there with you. So she would ride with them, and she fell in love with the supercharger. So she really wants a supercharger. I would like to do a supercharger on it for her, but, as far as from a financial standpoint, it'd be a whole lot better to just go turbo. And the way she drives the car, I believe turbo would be a nice little setup for her. Because like I said, she don't get on the car right out the hole or anything like that. She just, drives the car. Once she gets going, she'll hammer down on it. We just had to make sure she don't get it all loose and ass in. 2V Oja. I'm trying to talk my wife into letting me trade in the new Edge for a 13 GT. That's my local dealership. She's not having it right. Yeah, trade that in. That'd be nice. Get you a GT. Garrett is back with a new line of turbos. Only seen one. It was super nice. Yeah, Garrett's been around for a long time, man. They run their turbos on Caterpillars. You know, I used to run heavy equipment. I grew up around heavy equipment, and I've seen them things on diesel motors on heavy equipment. Yep, Yellow Fox Body guy says, yeah, the famous Gearhead 704 showed up to the party. So he's like me. He's trying to get the kiddos to bed. Luckily, my youngest one went to bed on her own. She fell asleep on the couch. Salty says, I've never owned a turbo or supercharger car. I've always been a nitrous guy, but I don't believe in going with the Pro Charger on my 013 on my 2013 GT. Yeah, I've always been a nitrous guy too. This is the first time I've ever actually dealt with boost at all, any type of boost. That black coupe you guys seen me shoot the video on, that's the first supercharged car I rode in, and I didn't actually get to go ride in it like I would like to. But man, the way that thing is, I would much rather him get out there on a like a airstrip and do it, so it don't wreck the car. Man, that's a beautiful car. I would feel so terrible if something happened to it. Hey, G Funk says, hey, it's the Tar Heel Coyote Fox guy. Yeah, he's gonna end up going with a Coyote in that car. I know he is. I did contemplate on doing that a while back, but no, I stay push rod. I know you can get some high revs out of them Coyote motors, but you can make them push rod motors run good too. Let's see. Y'all Foxbody guys, peace out, brother. If I missed you, I'm sorry, man, but have a good night. Thank you for coming by. G Funk said, yeah, you see, I'm reading between the lines. So I was saying, Gearhead, you Cody swap the Jetta? Yeah, Gearhead, you gonna Cody swap the Jetta, brother? Sammy's. John Doe's. Him and Salted back and forth. Yeah, that Black Cooper West is awesome. Yeah, Salty says everybody want to talk about the Mach-E. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'm pretty sure I won't be interested in it, to be honest with you. Like I said, I mean, I ain't got nothing against none of these new Mustangs or anything like that, but I'm just an old school guy, man. Just give me a Fox body. I'm good to go. I'm not saying I wouldn't own a new one. Somebody come up and give me one and say, hey, you can have it. And I'm like, all right, I'll take it. It'd be stupid not to, you know? But, so Gearhead, are you planning on Coyote swapping that, or are you planning on, because I'm pretty sure you're thinking about it pretty hard, brother. So Salty says, Demon, after your car is done, what car would you want to get for your next? Great question, Salty. I would love to have me a 86 GT, man. G-Funk, appreciate you stopping by, brother. I know you got to get up early tomorrow, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, good. Nova Castell hit it on the head. Oh, Beamer. Good night. You ginger Beamer. So he's Coyote swapping the Jetta. So that means he's going to Coyote swap the Fox body. Shoot, man, if you swap that, if it was me and I was gonna swap that car, I'd do the damn car myself. I wasn't taking nobody salty. I mean, hell, you got all winter. So Gearhead said his Jetta's got a turbo. Yeah, the wife's Hyundai Sonata has a turbo. Maybe we might need to bump them off one night, Gearhead. Trumpback Jim says, them Mach E's are you guys on the getting the 300 horsepower ass from light to light. Yeah. You can get it done, Gearhead. You can get it done in a timely manner. You ain't gonna have the SSP car there much longer anyway. You're gonna have to take it to Fox Resto. So you can do your convertible there in your house garage, man. You get all the components before you rip it apart. That way, when you do start ripping it apart, you can just start assembly. Get them guys to make you a list up, everything you need. You already got the Dakota Digital and stuff like that, man. So even though you have spent the money, but you'd be saving money on the swap as far as that goes. And you already got the trans. No. No. I agree with you to a certain extent on that one, Salty. He could do it. The only thing he had to do is get somebody coming and do his oil pump gears and all that stuff for him. But there's enough videos out there on YouTube. He should be able to do it. I'm trying to talk him into it, man. Come on. I got faith in him, man. I know he can do it. I've never done one before, but I would tackle it. Just so hey, we could open up a calorie swap shop down here too. You bring them, we'll swap them up. Yeah, no, I agree, Salty. I like all the push rod stuff, man. I agree 100%. That's what I say. I'm keep mine. I thought about going with the LS, of course. I did think about that because I've always run Chevrolet motors. So I did think about going LS, but I didn't go LS because I wanted to stay true to the brand. And I really like the little 302, so that's why I left it alone. But, if I ever did do a build or something like that on it, like I said, it would be another push rod. Because you can get just as much power out of a push rod motor as you can those new Coyotes, if you know what you're doing. But yeah, I love the push rod stuff. Gearhead says the Marquee or whatever doesn't seem like a Mustang to me. Yeah, like I said, I hadn't seen them. I'm gonna have to check them out once I get done with this live stream. Yeah, I hate you having trouble, Gearhead. I'm just pulling your leg a little bit, bro. I hate you having trouble with your car, man. Yeah, the turbo build, it's going good. I didn't know, cause I know when I was thinking about doing I had noticed the Coyote swaps and all that. And when I thought about doing it, I didn't realize you can get them after I talked to Pony about his one he just sold. He said he got it relatively, not that expensive. I thought them things were like super high, man, but he said he got a good deal on his. I think his come out of a truck, but either way, in a fox body, man, it wouldn't matter if it come out of a damn Lincoln. Yeah, the turbo build it's gonna get there, gearhead. I guess, man. I don't know. Feel like I'm done hit a wall. So Trump back Jim says I'm gonna have owner in a New Edge convertible. I want a Windsor and yeah, that would be fun to actually have a push rod in a New Edge. That would be because you don't. That's something you don't see every day, and that would look cool, especially at the car show, man. I actually dig on a lot of these Fox bodies and these other cars that you roll up on at the car show, and you expect the EFI or something like that, little 302 or 306, and they over there with carbureted fuel injection or a regular carburetor or something like that, man. That's really cool. Windsor would be really good in Gearhead's car. Cause he's already got a lot of these good stuff there, man. You'll have to get another set of heads, right? Gearhead, if I ain't mistaken. Bobby Stone 50. I have a 91 convertible. I'm building 347 Strokers supercharged. Oh, sweet, Bobby. Yeah, all these problems you have in Gearhead is like I said, bro. I'm just pulling your leg just a little bit, man. But it happens to the best of us, man. Like I was watching Cleaver BMF uh, yesterday, his video where he said he picked up his power steering pump and dropped it and knocked a big hunk out of the pulley. So he showed a video on how to replace the pulley on it. So mistakes happen, man. We're all human. That's just how it is. Some of us have a little run of bad luck sometimes. Some of us don't. So yeah, getting new heads. If I push rod, I'm looking at 3 engine options for the vert. You get you one of them. What is it? They sell in jigs and Summit the blueprint. All you had to do is get you one of them blueprint, man. Get you a short block. Get you some heads like you want put on that thing. Get it sent to you, already built, ready to go. My buddy is getting a 351 from his uncle for us to build. Might drop it in the 03, in your 03, if I haven't traded in. That would be fun in there. Really, I would like to see a push rod in a New Edge. You don't see that very much. Yeah, I agree, Salty. If you're gonna stay push rod, man, go ahead and jump on up to a 351 or something like that. Them things are a beast, man. Yeah, Brodex heads, I agree, Salty. Yeah, Brodex is really a good brand. But yeah, 351 would be really, really nice in your car. Like I said, you got to look at it like this, gearhead. If you stay push rod, man, you got a lot of stuff there already. But if you do have to convert, then that's more money eating into your pocket. There's a lot of stuff you can reuse on what you got now if you stay push rod. All right, gearhead. Have a good night, brother. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. John Doe asks, is anyone out of Florida or near Florida? Scott 50, planning next year's event. Aren't any of you guys going to the Ponies in the Smokies? I had never been to Ponies in the Smokies, Scott. Yeah, they make good power. I agree, Salty. They do, man. No, Scott, I ain't never been to Ponies in the Smokies. I would like to go one time, man. I really would. I've seen videos. Of course, was it TKO Restoration? They got some videos where they go. John Doe says, "All right, here, foxbody guy, WTF?" Yeah, That's true, man. You know, that's another reason why I like to stay Fox Body, guys, is because man, you try to price. Just say, for instance, the heads that we donated, the channel donated to Brutal for the People's Fox build. Not the heads, but the headers. Excuse me. Now I bought those headers. They wasn't super expensive, man. You know, I got them on Amazon. I think it was like 100. It was in between 125 to $132 is all I paid for them, and they're ceramic coated. So, you know, Fox body parts are a whole lot cheaper. Just say, for instance, even for my, you know, versus my wife's New Edge. That's why I never changed the headers on that car. That's why I always left the manifolds on it because those things aren't cheap, man. It's already got almost $800 worth of freaking exhaust on it. You know, not counting the headers. So just say if I bought a set of headers, you know, $800 back then, that's $1,600 just an exhaust, man. That's crazy. I could buy another car with that. Back then, I could buy Fox Blades all day long for that easily. But yeah, that's one thing I like about the Fox Blades, man. It's a much cheaper platform to work from, and you know, like Gearhead contemplating on whether or not to go modular or stay push rod. I mean, it's a good platform to do whatever you want to with it. So I'm sure whatever he decides, he'll enjoy it. Let's see here. John Doe, why is it so hard? It's always on a Fox as long as I'm breathing. Yeah, Salty, yes. Yeah, I've had a few over the years, got rid of them and get, you know, and this one right here, when I got it, I was like, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore. So it's always going to be in my possession until the day I die. And then hopefully my wife will give it to one of my daughters. Yeah, shorter headers is the way to go, Salty. You're right, because my wife's 90 GT that she had, it had a set of long tubes on, brand new set. I had to end up changing the starter or something on that thing, man. I could not get the starter off of it. So I ended up hacking the sun guns off of there, dude. That's the only way I could get them out. So I ended up hacking them off, throwing them sun guns in the trash. Because I'm not out here trying to run, you know, down at drag strip or anything. So, I mean, for me, they didn't serve no purpose. So now, you know, when the shorty's in there, you could actually get in there and work on the thing. Salty Saying says, I love to see Gearhead stay push rod and set up to it. No, I agree, Salty. I would, man. I would love to see him stay push rod. Because there's so many people now is converting these Fox bodies over to these Coyotes, man. And, you know, they do it because of these high revving engines that they make nowadays. Which, you know, to each his own. Whatever you want to do, you go right ahead and do it. But me, myself, man, I would like to keep a little old, you know, small block in there, man. I mean, you'd be surprised how much horsepower you can get out of a small block if it's built right. Salty John Doe's in Florida, I believe. Yeah, Salty. Long tubes on the street, Fox, is a headache. Yes. Hard change starters and Bishop. Yes. Yes. 100% correct, brother. John Doe says, I got 5,000 worth of parts and I still need to install. Yeah, you need to get busy, John Doe. You need to post some pictures on Instagram, man. And follow the build. If you don't video it, you know, just do some pictures. That'd be cool to see the build. Yeah, John Doe's in Florida, Salty. Yeah, 2V, Yocha. Got to run, guys. Take it easy. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, brother. We're fixing to end it here in a few minutes anyway. Like I said, I didn't want to. Damn right, I agree. It could be easy to build a 408 stroker. Then Vert would come alive. Yeah, it would, man. It would. I mean, it's already running good. The car, even when it was, you know, hurt, to be honest with you, because the car has apparently been hurt for a while. Because if any of you guys has been following his channel for a while, you know he's actually been using oil for quite some time. So, yeah, 351 would be nice in that car, man. But yeah, I would really like to see him stay push rod. But you know, at the end of the day, it is his car, so he can do whatever he chooses to it. I mean, hell, he could put a 350 in it. Nothing I can do about it. I rode in plenty of Chevrolet powered Mustangs. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. I appreciate it. 2V Yocha, man, he crushed the channel art. I mean, he crushed it, guys. He really did. Because he actually seen Scarface. What's up, my friend? He actually did a couple renderings and sent it to me, and I'd post it on the channel. And it would, the font would be too big for, like, say, because there's 3 versions you got to do. You got to do one for the phone, one for a tablet, and one for the PC. So it took him a couple times to actually get that thing dialed in, man. And he really worked hard for me, and I appreciate it. And didn't ask for nothing, in return. Just doing this as a favor to me, and I really appreciate it because I've actually been wanting some nice channel art on the channel for a while, but I'm like Salty. I'm not tech savvy, and I'm not capable enough to do something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna take and get the pipe. Like I said, we're gonna end this here in a few minutes. We'll do it about 9:20. It's 9:38, but I'll get that pipe ordered. But I want to get back out on the car. The first, I got a 4-wheel I'm working on for a good friend of mine that owns that 69 Coverage Jet I was telling you about at Fairlane. Um, Beautiful car, by the way. But I'm working on a 4-wheeler for him, trying to get it running. But I want to get it running and get it out of my shop. But I'm going to get back on the car. Lynn Twin Customs. What's up, my friend? Yeah, laughing makes them a must see. I saw this thing. Did Ford Tech get into the chat tonight? Because if he did, I missed him. I don't know if it was he in here, Salty or Nova or John Doe. Let's see. Lynn Twin Customs in the house. Not tech, yeah, Salty. I'm not tech savvy at all, brother. That's why I appreciate him doing that for me. I really do. Well, for us, because this is our channel. It's not just mine. It's y'all's just as much as it is mine. Let's see. So Trunkback Jim says 351 Fox plug changes are not super fun with any. Yeah, they're not. I remember I had that 74 Camaro that I had back in the day, guys. The back passenger plug. Oh my God. I believe was it the back passenger? No. It might have been a driver right against the firewall. It was one of them two. It was either the driver's side toward the firewall or the passenger side toward the firewall. It would literally take me an hour to change the plug in that side, man. I hated it. I hated when I had to change the plugs in that car. But we were in Mexico a lot back in the day. So I was constantly changing the oil. I took good care of that car. Every time I would run it, I would always service it. I took real good care of the engine because the guy I was telling you all about earlier that I know builds engines, they built that motor. It was a 332 stroker. So it was actually a 350 block D-stroke. I think it had like a 305 crank or something. I can't remember what Brad said was in that thing. But those guys do excellent work, man. They really do. And he built that motor for his 69 Chevrolet pickup truck that he had and ended up pulling it out. Sold it to a guy. And then it sat on the floor at his shop on an engine stand for quite a few years. Then my brother bought it, put it in the car, and then a few months later he told me if I wanted the car, I'd just pay the taxes on it and I can have it on a tag. And I think it was like $40. King's Auto, good night, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, I agree, John Doe. I like the live chats too, man. I enjoy interacting with all you guys. Like I said, I would love to be able to get all of us into one facility together one night. That would be so cool to actually meet each and every one of you guys face to face, because I'm the kind of person, I speak to somebody, I like to look at them in the eyes. It's kind of hard to do that when you guys are wherever you're at, Florida. And Salty says, Demon, I used to have a Vega with a 454. That's what I'm talking about, Salty. Now you can talk about something that was a bitch to change plugs. 6-pack. Yeah. I would actually, we was Ponies in the Smokies. We actually used to spray 175 shot on that Vega we had, and it had a little old three. It was either 355 or 358, and the only thing I ever done to that car was I had to change the head gaskets. Took the factory ones off. Brad and them built the motor. I think it was like a $1,500 motor. It wasn't expensive at all. Took the factory gaskets off it, put Felpros on it. Man, we run that thing for almost 4 years. Never had no trouble out of it. Only thing we'd do, I think, uh, every 4 weekends, that's when I would change the plugs in it. That's when it would finally burn the electrodes off. And I would run the Autolite, the cheap ones. Back then, you get 8 of them for like $9. And I would run them till it burned the end slap off of them. And like I said, they would last at least 4 weekends because we used to go every weekend. So I would get, 16 passes out of a set of plugs, Autolite plugs, running that motor with 650 dual line double pump, mechanical secondary. Had a nitrous blanket on it. I would heat the bottle up to about 1,200 degrees while it was charging. When I would come back and make a pass, I come back, I'd hook it up to the generator, and while I was on the generator, because those nitrous blankets pull a lot of juice, so I would actually have it running while it was still hooked up to the generator, so I could get the bottle hot. And by the time you would get through the staging lanes and get up there, the bottle would be the perfect temperature, man. It'd be about 1,200 degrees. And man, you talking about run like a scalded dog, boy. Goodness gracious, man. I used to love driving that car. That car was so fun to drive, man. It's so light, and Vegas are just awesome cars. Scarface, Lexington, Kentucky. So 4 Valve says he's Central PA. So Scotty50 says Ponies in the Smokies. Is Ponies in the Smokies, has it done happened? Because if it did, I missed it this year, man. Met your last half at Foxtoberfest. Great guy. Who you talking about, Scotty? Or did you meet me? Gave me a great video. Oh, Pony 1992. Yeah. Yeah, Pony 1992. He's a good guy. Him and Nova Castile. Awesome people, man. Welcome right into their home. They got a beautiful home. Fed me when they didn't have to. I was just there to help them to get some work done on the car. And by the looks of it, I got to watch your video here in a few minutes, but by the looks of it, we did a pretty good job of getting that thing ready for some paint. But yeah, guys, I think we're fixing to get ready to end it for tonight. It's getting late. I'm trying not to wake the kids up. That wouldn't be good. It'd be cranky. The red 93 LX. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember, Scott. Yeah. I remember now. That's right. So Trunkback Jim says, Salty, I'm in. I can't read that, man. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Oh, Lynn, Twin Custom, good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up before you leave if you don't mind. I sure would appreciate it. Trunk, awesome heavy curves during World War II. Nova Castile, Iowa. But yeah, I'm gonna get that pipe order, guys, and get a coupling ordered, and try to figure what else I need to put together. But man, we are so freaking. I need to get a battery. A battery's expensive, damn it. But yeah, I had a great time. 4 Valve Chuckles. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I didn't know exactly how many was gonna come in tonight because I know was it 2JZ did his chat. Oh, I'm sorry, Salty. Did I miss you? What was your last question, Salty? If I missed it, bro, I apologize. Okay, I said, Salty says, Demon, do you ever see yourself taking your car to the track every now and then in the future just to see what it would do and maybe to meet Pony and just hang out? I have thought about that, Salty. I have, man, and keep in mind now, we're still on a lot of budget stuff. And when I mean budget stuff, even though we do got Moser axles, we still got the 28 spine. We don't have 32s in there. But, Moser's a good company. So I'm not really worried about axles too much. But, we are still running a stock T5 and all that. Yes, I would like to, down inside of me, Salty, down inside of me, trust me, is screaming right now, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? But there's another part of me is like, no, because there's always that chance. There's always that chance. So after working on it for 3 years, man. But if I did, it would probably be later on down the road. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be nothing crazy or nothing like that right off the bat. Yeah, budget is my name too when it comes to building foxbody, because you can build one. You can build a nice Mustang on a budget. I mean, you see it out there. Not tooting my own horn by no means, guys, but I really took my time on that car to make it look as good as it does now. I just took my time. A lot of prep on a lot of stuff. It says me and Tussin 50 does the same thing. I've been doing budget builds for many years. Yeah, you old school, Salty, so yeah, I'm sure you have been doing budget builds. I mean, everything we used to buy for our race cars back in the day was already been run before. There's hardly ever anything bought brand new. Oh, thank you, Salty. I appreciate it, man. She's nice. It won't be long. I'm gonna repaint it again, give her a nice fresh paint job. But I won't do it. I'll take it to my body guy, because he can do it cheap, like $500. So why not just pay him, let him do it? Plus I have a warranty. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can actually do the same thing. I agree. You can, and I know you do. You said you do, but you can do the same thing as Tussin does and just make them look better. Yeah, that's all you got to do, man. That's the way my upper intake is. Of course, it's off of Explorer, so um, it it's just been cleaned up and painted and stuck on the car. So guys, I appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out with me. I love all you guys. You guys are freaking awesome, man. You guys rock. Okay, Scotty says he's got to go and order his new electric Mustang HV. You go do that, Scotty. I tell you what, when you order you one, you go ahead and order me one too, brother. We'll see how we can jump them bitches. Yeah, the intake turned out good, Salty. It did. And that's VHT, flat aluminum paint. And then over that, I went with semi-gloss over that. So it's not a high gloss. It's just enough just to give it a little sheen, Nothing crazy. Noah Castile, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Tell Pony we said, hey. Yeah, I appreciate it, Salty. I appreciate all you guys. God bless all you guys for coming in here and hanging out with me, and for the thumbs up, all the comments, the love, and I will see you guys, as we always say, in the next one.